Due to actually Steam being a butt and OBS being a butt, I am currently unable to show you the overworld map. But what I have picked as far as a place to start is a desert area called Newdragon. Main reason is because depending on where I start, I actually have this really big river of tar in the center of the map, and that will slow down my enemies as they come in. Because as I plunk my settlement down, somewhere on the opposite end of the map, you'll actually see graveyards actually become planted down and corruption starting to creep in and lovely stuff like that. Now, I don't actually see a whole lot going on the northern edge, but pull it all the way down here. There are some remnants of an old town down here. So what I'm thinking is I set my village down in this area, or rather my camp down in this area, and then kind of reclaim the town from here. Ooh, hello, what are you? Click a loot box! It's actually a nice little feature. Every now and again you can actually find those magic circles, and it's either going to be a loot box or a suspicious key. It doesn't matter what key you find, they all go to whatever loot box you stick them into. But anyway, on to the actual game itself. Let's figure out. It will be going over some old roads, but let's go ahead and plop down our camp here. Oh, did it do it? Nope, it didn't let me. Alright. Try it again. No? Okay. No, in that case. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it down here then. Oh, right, the loot box. Pfft. Stupid me. You click on these things enough times and they move. They're supposed to, like, shuffle closer to your town. But since I don't have a town plunked down yet, and badoosh. Okay. Now we start off with a village of roughly a dozen people, I think it is. Yep, we get a dozen builders. And since we do have some things already started here, let's go ahead and get our food sorted. So first and foremost, farm. I mean, there are two main things to worry about in the early game, and that is your food production, as well as, well, food and water production, really. You need to worry about that, and you also need to worry about your defenses. Because when they start coming in, they will start coming in, and it is ridiculous. Let's see. I'll plunk down a kitchen. I'm going to ignore that tower for the moment. Reclaim this housing. Come on. Everyone is confused. Well, I'll hold off on reclaiming that housing, actually. What else we got over here? An ancillary. That one I will reclaim. Mining facility, yes. What else do we have? Not really sure. That we'll need cut stones for. Move the farm up to top shift. And come on. It is struggling a little bit just because of, well, the whole streaming thing. It usually isn't this slow. Well, let's see, if that is the well, how much room does a water purifier take up? A fair bit. Alright. For wood harvesting stuff, let's go ahead and designate that area. for stone harvesting. Let's get rid of this crap. As well as this. Just a little bit of that. Okay. Put my water purifier there. And my well right there. Do I have any idea how to actually play this game? Not entirely, so my tactics are going to be nowhere near perfect. Okay, civics, what have we got? Maintenance building, marketplace, waymaker shack. Let's go on ahead and... Guards and golems, towers. Some of these towers are actually going to require some refineries. So... let's focus on the harvesting, get a lumber shack down. And boosh. We will need a crystal harvestry as well. Oh, right. I put down too many jobs. I have a bad habit of doing that. But hopefully, by the time these buildings are reclaimed, we'll be able to, well, hopefully we will be able to see some more progress going. Now, because the game is going unnaturally slow because of OBS, I'm actually going to go up here and hike this up to double speed. That's a little, like a touch faster than what it normally would be. But it will do. Now, what I do not have a building limit on are walls. So let's go on ahead. See what we got going on here. We've got wood stuff, we've got stone. Range generated, interesting. Curtain walls, ooh. It does require a stone cutter for cut stones. Only ballistas are able to shoot over this wall. Interesting. I will probably set those down in a little while, but for the time being, it doesn't look like I can build beyond that. And I did wind up building a little closer this way too. Yeah, maybe after these are built up. And just for the sake of it, I'll also issue an upgrade for the camp, as though my folks don't have enough jobs to do. Alright, what we got? Alright, there actually is a way to be able to directly influence some of what goes on here. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other features that we have here. Here's the mini-map. Now, we are over here, clearly, but there is something going on up here. And this corner is where, it looks like this time around, that's where this corruption is starting. These undead come into their town just about every night to raid you. So by the look of it, they have a far larger area of the tar to actually move through. So that's an odd choice on their part. But yeah, looks like more tar to slip through, but they will be coming in from this area roughly. So I'm gonna have to set up some defenses to deal with that. Yeah, sorry about the pausing every now and again. It autosaves. Let's see, current stats. We honestly don't really have any stats because we just started. Data views. Interesting. So we can actually take a look at like various ranges and such that we've got. The problem panels that we've got. No homes, no drinkable water, no harvested food. The first 3 hopefully we'll be able to take care of fairly soon. Too many buildings under construction, that's my fault. And 14 villagers are homeless. Oh, okay, so we got an extra 2. That's weird. Usually you start with like 12 altogether. This time I start with 14, so that's rare. But yeah, by the look of it, now it is a good idea to keep a few freed up, I suppose, mostly for the sake of, well, let's face it, population growth. So let's go on ahead, pull a couple builders away from here and stick them onto farmers, and now that has actually opened up the ability to harvest things. Now let's see, we'll harvest all this cacti here, harvest some water from here, even though it'll probably dry up very quickly. Maybe some water from down here too if we get desperate. Yeah, water from there because I don't want them stuck in the tar. I have no idea if they'll actually be able to reach that area, so ignore that. Get that water too. Snag all that food. I'm just trying to see if I can snag all the food that I can, because food can and will be an issue later. Some water here. Really? Okay. What I'm doing is probably a very bad idea, but food is food, dude. Alright, and hopefully that will get us started at least. Because the farmers will go out and harvest these wild plants, and then from the wild plants that they've gathered, they will actually start cultivating it in the farms. So, cut stone, we can ignore the well. Let's bump that up because we're in a desert area. We are going to need that water. Let's see, lumber shack, we are going to need that. Let's bump that down to 3rd tier. Actually, you know what? There's an easier way to mess around with this. Building list. Loot box, we'll just stick that down at the bottom. Stone walls, we'll always make that a top priority. Large camp, let's see. And makeshift kitchen, we'll make that after the large camp. Now those say that they're paused, but that's only because I have not designated them. And yeah. Okay, that's not bad. Looks like the yellow are buildings that we can reclaim. Let's put the housing right about there. Alright. I'm listening to vehicle music tracks, but I like all the music so far. I know it's changed since it was changed to Rise to Ruins, but village efficiency, well, we have no idea because we just started. Alright. Now, up here, we have 5 spell slots, but these are not the only spells that you have. You can actually change it around. We click at that button and be able to mess around with other things. Now, what I tend to like to have on here, let's see. Oh, it's raining. I don't have any rain collectors built yet, but that's fine. Let's see, summon Holy Golem, that's a very important one to have. Summon Labor Golem, that is actually a useful one. Instead of healing aura, where are you? I have, oh dear, lightning just struck our stuff. Stop striking near my area, that's unnerving. I'm gonna have to build some lightning rods. Anyway, resurrect. It's a very good one to have. Let's see what else we got here. I mean, banish, lightning bolt, etc. Recall, storm. I think we already have a storm going. Conjure material, illuminate. Oh, there's a specific spell I'm looking for and I can't find it for some reason. Mend, that's what it is. This one allows you to heal your buildings before you get your some maintenance stuff. And this one, whoa, please no. Magic bolts, flame. I don't want to set things on fire. That just sounds like a bad idea. Lightning bolt, magic bolts, conjure material, illuminate. Motivate land, as that will basically allow me to put down an aura and things can regrow. Now, what we could also do is directly grab things. Oh dear. That is some impressive thunder. Alright, what we got over here? You're in need of... Oh wow, that's impressive. Villager running around with 4 massive rocks stacked on top of their head. But yeah, we could actually go over here, pluck up a resource, and be able to drop it directly on there. I mean, granted, the main downside to this is it... Oh shit. I just lost a piece of wood. But the main downside to this is it freaks out your villagers because, oh my god, there's a floating rock. There's a floating log. It just dropped down on my head. And goodness knows we don't need things like that dropping on their head. Alright. Let's actually go on ahead. It is still the morning of the first day. Let's summon a labor golem. Now this will create a being that will eventually, fade over time, but he can more or less run around, deliver goods from here to there. No, not Margaret Taylor. I want to look at the golem. Let's see. Yeah, he mostly delivers resources, which is a huge help. Oh, we got miners down. 1, 2. Let's get 4 miners. All right. Understaffed, yes, but we only have so many people at a time. So we're gonna have to deal with that in a bit. Alright, that needs 16 wood. That needs 6 of each, but I think the only non-renewable resource we have on this map, I suppose, is stone. Everything else you can regrow, even the crystals. It is nice. Nope, drop the rock. There we go. And as you can see from the bar up here, I only have so much energy that I can play with at a time. But the more people... Whoa, lightning. The more people I have in my village, this limitation here can actually slide this away if I have more people, or slide this away if I have less people. So, keeping the area open enough for either villagers to multiply or nomads to come in, because that's a thing. That's usually ideal. Or so I think. Like I said, I'm still learning this game. Would you stop striking my stuff? Need to hurry up and get either the large camp or the ancillary upgraded. The sooner that gets upgraded, the sooner I can plunk down a freaking lightning rod. Because I do not like this whole thing of lightning just striking my town. It's just bad news bears, man. Stop it. Alright, what we got? Okay, Water Masters. They will be the ones that are in charge. Well, actually, let's take one person off of mining. They will be the person in charge of drawing the water, purifying the water, and I am actually missing a building here. I mean, water purifiers are nice because they do provide some drinkable water, but with how often these people run around and run away from this particular spot, I'm going to need to get a bottler down, and soon. Because apparently, you know, they know what the concept of bottles are. Okay, so 6 wood, 1 stone. Let's drag a stone from here and drop it. So all I have to worry about is these 6 wood. And then for this, start dropping some of the wood over here. I probably shouldn't be. Let's see, it is currently midday. I don't know how well you can see that bar up there, but you can actually see a difference between the Holy Golem, which is a fighting unit, and the Labor Golem, which of course is a labor unit. I should probably designate more stone closer to that area to be harvested. Let's increase this a bit. And let's see. Well, actually not quite that far yet. That is unnerving. I don't recall having a... I mean, I have played on this map before, and I do not recall having this kind of storm going on the first day. It's unnerving, like I said several times already. Now let's see. Magic is a thing in this game. Now I got crystal motivators, which do require essence collectors to be able to gather enough energy to grow and regrow the crystals. I'm going to need to build a crystillery soon so I can feed the essence collector. Cullis Gate is more or less a sacrificial pit where you can just drop living things in there apparently, but I am not too keen on that idea. Let's see, refining. Manufacturing, storage, walls, magic. Is it under miscellaneous? No. Well, yes it is. Okay. Apparently this is considered a defense item, which... Okay, I'll take it. The well has been finished. That is very good. Although I'll leave the water masters at 2. So we can have 1 on the well whenever it's needed, and then 1 on the purifier at all times. Yeah, lightning rod can store 300 energy. Recombobulation tower. If I have golems, this actually heals golems, which is nice. But I don't think it heals the labor golems and holy golems that we get. Speaking of, let's plunk this little guy down. Confuse the heck out of the surrounding folks. Because suddenly there's light coming from the sky, and then suddenly there's a person thing. What even is this person thing? Okay, and he is going to build the lumber shack, which is awesome. Thank you so much. I'm sure the other guy is still running around somewhere, but I do not know where. Alright, let's go on ahead and take a quick tour around. Yes, as with the... oh, here we are. Just like at the beginning with the loot box. Let's see if we can... what are you? Are you another loot box? Or are you a key? I can't tell. There it goes. Another loot box. Okay. Now, these things are a bit of a pain in the ass to get over the tar pit. This means the pathing for this thing is meant to be aimed as close to the village as it can, but with how wide and weird this tar river is, it has difficulty getting across. I'll be honest, Revolution, I do like these new particles that you've put in here. These are actually pretty nice. Oh, it's going that way now. Have you found a way across? There we are. No! Wrong way, there you go. That is still the wrong way. Even more so the wrong way. Yeah. What are you? Are you box or are you key? You're a key, okay, good. What I could do instead. Alright, let's see what we've got. We've got ores. Oh no, just refined materials in general. Very nice. Okay, now how... not quite enough energy for labor golem. I was going to kind of plunk the labor golem down and see whether or not he would carry the items across. Alright, let's see. As some of these particles you can actually pass over with your hand, see like here, and be able to gather them up. Alright, that is just enough to be able to get one down. So, you go here. Thankfully with these golems, it doesn't matter if it's within your influence as far as plunking things down, like in Black and White 2. However, you cannot drop things into a corrupted area. Alright, now are you... No! Ah, man, I'm just gonna have to wait for something else to mess with that. And he's probably gonna run out of half his energy before he even gets down to that lumber shack. Ah, that's frustrating. Well, live and learn, I guess. What is this? Alright, we still got 6 and 6 to go. 4 and 6 to go. I guess with the delay that OBS is giving me on this game, it's making picking things up a little more difficult. Like, I have to click it and mean it before it realizes that, oh, so that's what you wanted, okay then. Oof. Well, you got some pretty flowers there. Alright. You know what? Let's bump this camp up to being second priority. The walls are the first priority. But, yeah. Yeah, looks like with the walls being where they were priority-wise, even though I can't really mess with them at the moment, it might be, well, altering how things are being... What? Why did you draw that much water? You didn't need to draw that much water. No, autosave. Whatever. At the very least, we do have some supplies to start off with. Now, let's see. Bullet tower, elemental bolt tower. Man. And of course, I need to plunk down 2 more buildings before I can even touch some of the towers I want to touch. Oh, that requires 1 more hunk of wood. You are bringing the hunk of wood, so I don't have to do anything about it. Okay, good. Alright, and... $93, $94. Well, 91, not 94. Come on, there we go. Alright, and now that we have that down... not quite enough room. There we go, thank you. I'm going to plunk that there. I will eventually put wood storage here, but that's not as important at the moment. What I do need, however... manufacturing. Get a boiler down. Let's see, armor smithy, tumbler, tool smithy. I probably really should get an armor smithy down, but I need to at least make sure there is some form of defense going. Well, actually, ooh. Tower first. Let's see, bow towers, they're okay to start off with, but they are certainly not the best to start off with. I do prefer using the ballista ones, as they have the far larger range, but the problem with that, of course, is the fact that they require cut stone. We do not have the means to make them at the moment. Seekers and Golems towers. Alright, let's go back to... You know what, yeah, let's plunk down a barracks. We'll put you here. And now we are out. Okay. Alright, so, as soon as lumber mill is ready, and the boiler is ready... Ooh, we need crystals. I should have put down a crystal harvester, but... Oh, that's something else. Okay, and at the very least this will protect, hopefully the woodworkers. It will need ammunition from the boiler, but when we have that sorted, hopefully it will be able to at least have a decent, I suppose, defense range. Now granted, what I really should have is some kind of wall to be able to bottleneck the oncoming forces, but I'm not entirely sure which route they are going to try and take. Let's see how much. Can't quite get to the area I would like to. Or can I? Can I? It won't let me. I would like to, but it won't let me. But at the very least, can have sort of a starting area. Ooh, actually. Why did I stick that on bottom priority? What is wrong with me? Okay, then I can place a wall or a gatehouse there. Come on. Okay. Now, hopefully, depending on how quickly this gets done, and I have no confidence that it will be done before dusk, because now it's evening, we may be able to get, well, some form of defense going at least. As the walls are simply there to help redirect. Oop. Okay, now where's the ancillary? Oh, that's already done. Cool. Alright. Let's get 2 organizers. Whoop. Yeah, 2 organizers down. Their job is basically just to move things for you. Kind of same deal as labor golems have been doing. Let's see, get a lumberjack down. We are at almost 1,000 water units at the moment, so I'm gonna plunk one off of Water Masters, put him over in lumberjack. Hopefully that will help something. Did that increase the range that I can build? Yes, it did. Okay, so I have that going down. Right. Let's get some crystal harvesters going. We've got harvesters there. Let's reclaim the makeshift housing while we're at it. Even though we haven't finished this one, we really should. Actually, where is... not quite enough for a labor golem. Although at the evening I really should be saving up for a holy golem. Because goodness knows, I am not ready for the first raid. Not ready at all. Let's get the bow tower going. The boyer going. And has anyone... No, they haven't. Okay. I mean, those are just refined materials, so hopefully the undead forces that awaits us will not bother as much with it. In fact, let's see what we've got. I would say not many forces to start with, but they do multiply on the spot. Oh gosh, it seems really dark and gloomy over here. 13 of 15? I don't know why you're missing health already. Oh gosh, It is so ridiculously dark over there. Ugh. Move away, let our eyes adjust, I suppose. I mean, I know it is evening, so it is going to be fairly dark fairly soon anyway. But, ugh, just something about staring into the void like that. It stares back at you. Alright. Okay, very good. We do have some folks working on bits of the wall. Now it is going to be pitch dark in a bit. Oh, dusk has arrived. Monsters are on the way now. So let's go on ahead. And you know what? Let's go on ahead and meet them along the way with the first one. Just for the sake of slowing them down and distracting them a bit. Let's see, where is the first wave? Because I know 13 of 16 there isn't one of them. They tend to send like droves of their minions down instead. Although, just out of curiosity, let's see. You are now at 157 out of 237 health. I mean, if I can knock one of these out early, that would be amazing. Am I seriously going to do it? 65, 58. Come on, buddy, you can do it. 47, 35, 27, 12. He actually knocked it out. Alright, let's get rid of this corpse. Okay, that's that corpse taken care of. Now, I do not know how quickly the Holy Golem will lose energy now that it's standing in a corrupted zone. But I imagine that any others that would start heading down his way would... Let's see. Yeah, I imagine that any others that start heading down this way maybe slow down a bit, but I do not have as much faith in him actually being able to hold off all the forces alone. But the fact that I was able to knock one out that quickly, holy hell. Uh-oh, no, don't crash. Okay, good. I mean, I know this game auto-saves, but it's right after doing something like that and the game freezes like that. Alright. Yeah. You know what? Since it's nighttime, who do I have? There's farmers, miners, organizers. I guess I'll just leave them as is for the moment. Okay. I do need to upgrade the ancillary, as that will provide me more room to build with. Same thing with the large encampment, which is now a small settlement. Okay, so the tower is done. However, it only reaches like barely to the wall. And the boiler needs 3 stone, 19 rock. I mean, the 3 stone I'd be... 19 rock. 19 logs. What is wrong with me? No, put it down. Night has arrived. Alright, I need to stop messing around with resources. I don't know how well we will be able to see any enemy forces. Unless I inadvertently, like... Okay, so... Yeah, there goes a headless, and he's gonna be heading straight to town. I can't tell. What is that? 13 of 13. You are terrifying. It's like a Silent Hill monster right there. Okay. Now, chances are, with my luck, they'll probably wind up walking all the way down here until they meet like the path of least resistance and then cross over here instead of like going straight down through the tar like I originally thought. I'm just gonna follow one of them for a bit. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna wind up happening. Is he's just gonna follow the riverbed until he gets to about there, I think. So I'm gonna have to plan, most likely, for building my defenses up that way. Yeah, there's the first one. Oh, someone's already fighting. Oh dear. Now, I think really they only have their tools at the moment. Last time I was playing this map, I got lucky and managed to get a loot chest full of gear. Okay, so there's that energy released, and it's not quite enough for a holy golem. It's almost there, but not quite. See there any others that's not. Oh, there goes the next one. And yeah, that's the first thing he's gonna beat on is the ancillary. Oh, I need a little bit more energy. Come on, there we go. So he's confused by both the presence of a headless zombie and the summoning of a holy golem. He's gonna come and beat his ass in. Alright, so while he's working on that... Yeah, they are definitely coming down. Like, there. He can't be running away already. And that is probably the same one that that he spawned beside too. Alright. is that building that he was... doesn't look like it's taken much damage. It's still noticeable, but... Steel. Yeah, there goes the next one crossing down. You can actually see their pathing. So I'm definitely gonna have to figure something out as far as that very specific area. Very good. You keep that up, I'll have a friend who will help you with your battles. Holy Golem! Ah. There we go. Now you hear me clicking like mad, but that's kind of what you have to do to, well, either disperse a body or, well, move a loot box or open one of those aura things. Alright. No, not labor golem. You can do it. Actually, I don't know. Here, you'll be able to get one. I don't think you'll be able to get the other. Is that... Oh, it's so close. Alright, there's the next one spawning in. He's probably gonna outrun it. But let's reclaim some of our energy here. Alright. And, oh, got a fist fight going on. Not bad, not bad. Almost there. Come on. Alright. And... local Nolan? I'll just call you Nolan. Nolan, you did an awesome job. You know, I kind of wish that this trail of blood would last for like a quarter of the day. Mostly so that I could see like where the stream of carnage goes. Not quite enough. Ooh, we got a warrior down. Awesome. Alright. Fletcher, we will actually lay off on one of the miners. Let them have a break for a change. Watermasters, I think we're fine on that for the moment. Alright, and no production set, so let's go on down. Maintain. $20 and make 10. Actually, no, let's make 15. Because I think they store like 3 at a time. No, actually, let's go ahead and flip around through our resource stuff, see what we've got going. Bows and arrows, let's go on ahead and maintain like 10 of each. Actually, 20 for the arrows. Let's see, that we just did. Let's maintain, I don't know, like 25 of this for now. Now for food. Okay, it's over here. Got 76 raw food. I can't just type in the number. I will have them make 75 rations. Actually, now 50 rations should be fine for the moment. Have them maintain 75. Alright, so there's that. Maintain infinity on those, so hopefully we actually don't really need to mess with that as much. However, 85, let's tell them to make 15 more. Yes, believe me, you cannot have too much food in this game. Okay, so let's go back to the jobs, see what we've got going on. Okay. Build list. Barracks, you're going up top. Kitchen, you're going up top. Lumber mill, crystal harvestry, ancillary, small settlement. In that. Whoop. Okay, good. Auto saving. That along the walls. You will stick the walls down to about there. Makeshift housing. You know what? Let's have those under stone wall. Just for now. And then we can reclaim that bullet tower after we build a tumbler. There's the bullet towers here. And if nothing else, it will actually make for some decent support for the bow tower. But as we've seen, as far as where the mobs have been coming down, speaking of, wow. Yeah, that golem got messed up. Who's getting into the fist fight? It is Kayla Flyhive? I don't know how to say some of these names, but that's alright. Oh, we got 2 in on the action. You can do it. You almost got it. Come on. Alright. Come on. There we go. We don't quite have enough for another golem yet. Okay, is that enough? Not quite. Need to gather more energy. More energy. Oh, he's felled another zombie. So let's go on ahead and break that down to essence. Plunk down another golem. You know, maybe a touch late to that fight. The other golem is not looking so hot right now. There we go. Oof. And we still got 30 to go on that. The boyers are looking okay. Oh. Okay, day 2. It looks like each season is only about 5 days long in this game. But for the first day, it's actually not too shabby. So you know what I'll do? You know what? What I think I'll do with this game is I will go ahead and upload this, and for the few who actually watch, let me know if you want to see more Rise of Ruins. If you do, I will try and make this into a bit of a series. But yeah, hopefully there won't be as much issue with recording as I had today, but there are some things that I just simply cannot help at the moment. But yeah, that was day 1, Rise to Ruins, and hopefully as Revolution updates more, I'll be able to let y'all know what else is in the works as things go along, because I'll be honest, I actually do like this game. It's more or less kind of what happens when you have like some of the magic of Black and White 2 and you condense it down into a low magic setting, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm not making much sense. It's like 5:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna stop babbling and let y'all go. But yeah, see y'all next time.